Hello friends, it's me, and today let's watch Escaping Paragon, the perfect Minecraft prison from Parrot. Together, let's go, let's start. Thank you. So quick fun fact, this is a viewer request. Thank you so much to Santo Galaxy for recommending me to watch the Unstable SMP. There are a lot of videos to watch, so sorry. Let's start. Thank you.
This is Paragon, the perfect Minecraft prison. Hidden millions of blocks out on our Minecraft server, Paragon was built for one sole purpose: to trap me forever. And it was perfect by design. It was just a singular obsidian platform suspended hundreds of blocks above lava. Escaping this place was practically impossible. At first, I thought I was completely alone, until one day, I saw a player building a flying machine to my platform. It was Weefy's, my former best friend who had trapped me here in the first place. Upon arriving at my platform, Weefy's dispensed a few slices of bread from under me. It wasn't much, but it was the first contact that I had had with any player in the past few days. That's it.
Hope to make this day a little nicer.
And just like that, Weefy's was gone. And once again, I was alone.
But look, something is better than nothing.
But there had to be an escape, some sort of vulnerability in the prison that Weefy's hadn't accounted for. So, I started looking. But all I could find in here were empty walls and a staircase leading up to the surface. In reality, with the items I had snuck in, there was no way I was getting out of here. And each day, I was given less and less food. Meaning that unless I wanted to starve to death, I had to sit extremely still on the platform to conserve my hunger. I needed an escape plan desperately. I analyzed the items I had snuck in over and over again. Wind charges, cobwebs, carpets, even a prize spyglass that Weefy's had given to me over a year ago. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that if there was any way I was going to escape this place, it had to be through Weefy's. After all, Weefy's himself followed the same rigid pattern to deliver me food. The flying machine that he would use to cross the gap was my only ticket out of here. What I was about to do was extremely risky, but if I didn't try, I was going to spend the rest of my time on the server trapped in here. No, you can't keep me in here forever, right?
I don't want to, but I'm doing what I have to. Fighting it won't help.
Oh my gosh!
Hey!
And with Weefy's trapped down in the lava, all that stood in between me and freedom was a single climb. No way.
Climb to freedom. Let's go!
What?
Wow!
But to my absolute surprise, instead of the outside world, I found myself in an entirely new prison.
Wow!
And although this new prison felt even more hopeless than the last,
No, it's more hopeful! It's more hopeful! Granted, it's still a prison, but at least it's much hopeful than... You know what I mean?
didn't care. Because no matter what I was about to go through, no matter how difficult it was going to be to escape this place, I promised that someday, somehow, I was going to break out of here.
Oh, I know! Skyblock. That's it. Just skyblock out of there.
Whatever you're thinking, Parrot, it's impossible.
You live that?
I know how you are, Parrot. If you have even a sliver of hope, you'll keep fighting until you have nothing left. You will spend weeks planning that, Parrot. You're gonna think there's a way. You're gonna search for an escape that doesn't exist. And then one day, You'll snap out of it and realize that you've tried everything you could possibly try. Then we can finally begin.
Begin with what?
Begin building a world, Parrot, just us. A world where you don't have to worry about dying, where I don't have to worry about you dying ever again. It won't take any luck, it won't take any brains, it won't take anything. You just have to stay here, and you'll survive. That's all it is. Come on, smile, Parrot, you're safe.
Weefies.
Now give me your items.
Weefies wasn't always like this, but 6 months ago, after faking his own death, he had become a completely different person. What are you gonna do, kill me, bro?
Alright, tell me you're psychotic without telling me you're psychotic.
You already said that you're not gonna do that.
I know. But I'll kill all your friends.
I realized that I didn't have a choice. So, Weefies conducted an item check, filling my inventory with boats to make sure that I had no items left. But I decided to keep one item anyway, the spyglass that Weefies had given to me as a symbol of friendship. Maybe I kept it to test Weefies, or maybe to see if he still even cared. That's all my items.
There's a boat left over. The spyglass, Parrot, drop it.
Weefies! Why would I ever want your stupid spyglass? Is that good?
Yeah. And don't worry. I'll start from scratch just like you. So let's head down.
But there was no way that I was going to let Weefies get away with what he had done. If he thought that I was going to cooperate inside of his prison, he was wrong. I was going to kill him. So, the moment I got out of his sight, I grabbed a few blocks of wood and crafted a wooden sword. So what's the plan?
Whatever you'd like it to be. All we have to do is... well, this is our world. We don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, both figuratively and literally trapped in his own bubble.
Weefies, I'm sorry.
Parrot.
What? To my surprise, Weefies had some sort of mechanism that teleported him away whenever his totem of undying popped. And as I stood there wondering what I was supposed to do, I remembered something. The spyglass that I had thrown out earlier. If I wasn't quick, it was going to despawn. So, I booked it all the way back up the first prison, and luckily, it was still there. But I wasn't even supposed to have this spyglass, and if Weefies found out that I had kept it, I didn't know what he was going to think. Because in reality, after what he had done, there was no reason for me to have gone back for it. Maybe it was because I had carried the spyglass with me everywhere and I didn't want to lose it. Or maybe it was because it reminded me of who Weefies used to be.
It's all yours.
However, regardless of what I thought, I still needed to find a way out of here. Weefies said that this prison was called Paragon, which literally translates to something perfect. But in all honesty, this place didn't look perfect at all. The walls looked easy to climb out of or mine through, and an escape through the nether was also possible. So, after grabbing food at a weirdly built village and then crafting some basic tools, I started making my way up the tallest mountain in the prison. I was going to escape. What the? Somehow, two invisible players had appeared out of nowhere, splashing me with slow falling and knocking me off of my bridge. I had no idea where they had come from or how they even knew that I was trying to escape, but I was so close. I wasn't willing to give up just yet. Come on. Please. No, dude.
Just aerial bombardment. Not cool, bro. Ah, come on. Oh! Oh, come on, come on. Oh.
And since it was now clear
Well, you tried. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry.
that there were guards somehow monitoring my every
It's a
move,
long way down.
I realized that this prison would be a lot more difficult to escape than I had initially thought. Following this, I decided to check the nether as well. Yes, okay, please. But as I expected, there was a massive obsidian wall that gave me mining fatigue whenever I got near it, which meant I had no choice but to head back to the overworld to come up with a new plan. But as I was doing so, I couldn't help but notice how cool this place actually was.
Yeah.
Dude, like this is crazy, bro. So, for the next half hour, I decided to just explore around the area, and I realized that Weefy's was right. He had actually managed to build an entire world inside of here. Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't want to call it a world. It was a prison. And in reality, even though there were cool mountains and lakes, that still couldn't hide the fact that I was surrounded by a massive obsidian wall meant to contain me. And eventually, after navigating through the entire prison, I stumbled across a small house in a cherry grove.
You didn't recognize that there's beauty in everywhere. There's beauty in anything. And the flaw in Parrot is he tends to miss out on the crucial things, the important things that is logical, rational, and reasonable that was right in front of his eyes the entire time. That was his flaw. He's so blinded by what he stubbornly believed in that he want to see that he failed to recognize that, hey, if he just zoom out a bit and recognize that, hey, oh my gosh, everything is right where it's supposed to be.
Hello? Hello? I realized that this house had to belong to Weefy's, and seeing that he wasn't here, there was only one thing I could do.
That's evil of you. Let it burn.
And while I continued to come up with an escape plan, I also decided to build a house of my own. Holy, this is a crazy spot for a house. Although I wasn't planning to stay in this prison for very long, I understood that if I at least wanted to survive until I got out, I would need basic shelter and also a sustainable source of food. So, once I completed my house, I headed to the nearby jungle biome to fish.
Yes.
And that's when Weefy showed up.
Hello there.
I hear you met my guards.
What are you doing, controlling them? Keeping them in this prison so they keep watching me?
Well, everyone has a price.
Dude, there are many other places where you can fish. I had no idea what Weefy's wanted from me or how he had even found me in the first place, but that's when I had an idea.
2 lily pads in a row.
Yeah?
What are the odds, huh?
0.02%. You see, if Weefy's was watching my every move, then by that logic, I can make it look like I was trying to escape in one way, when in reality, I was setting up an entirely different escape plan. Alright, I'm probably gonna get going.
Okay.
Alright, see ya. And just like that, I booked it straight for the nether. And seeing that Weefy's was still watching me, once I entered the nether, I mined as much gold as possible and then used it to trade with piglins for ender pearls. Oh my gosh, it hit! I got it!
Yo!
What? But the ender pearls themselves serve two different purposes. To Weefy's and the guards, it seemed obvious that I was going to use them to try and escape through the nether roof.
Yep,
But that's exactly what I wanted them to think. In reality, I was also going to use them in a daylight-controlled ender pearl stasis chamber. And with this contraption, I would instantly teleport back to the overworld whenever the sun set. Okay, perfect. This meant that while the guards and Weefy's thought that they were stopping me from escaping, they were actually playing right into my hands. So, once I secretly built the stasis chamber using the cover of my house, I started heading back to the nether roof to stage this fake escape. And sure enough, within seconds of teleporting onto the nether roof, 2 guards had arrived. No, everything was going exactly to plan. I would just have to distract them for the next few minutes.
Hello there.
No way that just worked.
Ha!
Well played, Weefies. Nice
Well
try,
played.
bro. You thought, buddy. You really thought.
GG well played.
But somehow, even after all of that, Weefies was still 1 step ahead of me. What?
I told you, Parrot.
Yo!
This place is inescapable. I mean, I'm sure you figured this out by now, but it's not the walls that are keeping you in. It's you. It's as I said before, you're gonna try everything in the world that you can think of. But no matter what you try, no matter how hard, nothing is going to work. Now come on. Get down from there before you hurt yourself.
I kind of agree with Weefies. That Parrot
I
will
knew
always
that
try.
Weefies was right. No
Will
matter
always
what
try.
I did, he was
The
all
unfortunate thing is, he's so blinded by trying and doing that he doesn't recognize that is it the right path forward? Is it the correct path forward? He doesn't double confirm, he doesn't double check, and he's just so stubbornly insistent on doing things that way. He thinks good intention, let me say, good intentions, but poor execution. The ultimate result of his actions is harm for everyone.
always going to be 1 step ahead of me. And because of this, I started thinking about why this prison was even considered perfect in the first place. And that's when I realized something. This prison was inescapable because it was an extension of Weefies' mind. The only reason I couldn't get out of here was because Weefies was smarter than me, which meant the only way I was going to be able to escape this place was if I managed to get close enough to Weefies, and then when I had the perfect chance, kill him. You win.
What?
Yeah, you jump to the conclusion that murder is the right path forward. What is wrong with you?
I tried everything, bro. I tried climbing out. I tried going out to the nether. I tried baiting you and the guards with an ender pearl stasis chamber and it didn't work. You're right. It's impossible.
You've given up?
Yeah. So what now? What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So, knowing that I needed to do everything in my power to gain Weefies' trust, I started building a house close to his.
Though I didn't take you for someone who gives up so quickly.
It's been hours, bro.
That's it? That's all it takes to bring down Parrot X2?
And in this moment, I knew that it was going to take a lot of convincing for Weefies to actually trust me. However, I was playing the long game. I was willing to wait weeks, even months, for the perfect opportunity to kill Weefies and escape this place.
Aren't you ever so slightly tempted? I have no armor on.
What?
Aren't you tempted?
Weefies. I've already tried to kill you, bro. You swapped to your Totem of Undying and teleported away. If I try to kill you, you're just gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on you.
Bro,
Fool
and
me
think
twice,
about
shame on me.
it. If I actually wanted to kill you in one shot, don't you think my priority would have been to like fully enchant a diamond sword so that I can do it in one shot and you don't have any reaction time?
Hey, you're not bad. Whatever you say, then. We'll see how long your resolve lasts.
True.
So, over the course of the next few hours, Weefies and I built an actual food farm and then played mini games together like archery.
And you get the inner ring on that furthest left log. If you can, I'll let you win.
And although it was all an act, deep down, I didn't want to kill Weefies. I knew that there had to be some part of him that knew that what he was doing was wrong. And maybe, one day, he'd realize that and let me out of here.
We can call it a draw. I think you earned it.
But if I was going to convince Weefies that I was intending to stay here, I needed it to actually seem that way. So, to gather full armor and other resources,
Notice how he's gaslighting the fact that Wi-Fi is the problem. It takes two hands to clap. I'm not trying to say that Wi-Fi have zero blame, but Parrot, you have to take responsibility for some of the negative actions that you have done.
the two of us decided to head to a deep dark biome, which also somehow existed inside of the prison. You removed all the shriekers and catalysts.
Well, it'd be a little dangerous otherwise, wouldn't it?
So, after navigating the deep dark and looting all of the chests inside, Weefies and I then decided to mine out all of the skulk inside of the city. Although it took hours, it was something that no ordinary person would do if they were still trying to escape. And following this, the two of us mined for diamonds to craft ourselves full diamond armor. I'm going to make diamond chestplate. Alright, I have full diamond. I think I'm also gonna make a diamond axe. Weefies? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Weefies was AFK, standing still right in front of me.
No way!
I'm gonna just tower up. However, Weefies wasn't dumb. I knew that there was a chance that he was doing this to try and test me. And if I tried to kill him with my axe right here, he would have plenty of time to swap to his Totem of Undying and teleport away.
Yep.
Yo. But if he was actually away from his computer, this was way too good of an opportunity to pass up. Because if I managed to kill Weefies here, I could easily escape this prison. And
Alright, so for the individuals that doesn't know this, AFK means away from keyboard.
seeing that I had just mined some dripstone from a nearby cave, I had to try.
And you will fail. Because there's still tons of the video left. There's still like a long 26 minutes of the video left. You try, you fail. Moving on.
Yo, are you back?
Welcome back.
Yeah. What's up? You got full armor. Okay, perfect. Here, let me do the same. I don't know if I'll have enough. Do you have 2 extra diamonds by chance?
No, I don't. I had been completely outplayed. And worst of all, Weefies now knew that me trying to get close to him was all an act. Killing him would be way harder than I'd initially thought. I had to pretend like it was a complete fluke. So, over the course of the next few days, I decided to not make any moves at all. Instead, I focused all of my time into expanding the base, fishing, and any possible activity that made it seem like I had fully given up. That was until Weefies had an idea.
Well, what do you say we play another game then?
Sure.
We wanna do parkour, hide and seek?
Parkour!
Building.
I'm down to do hide and seek. This was perfect. You see, I still knew nothing about Weefies. I didn't know how he thought about things or how he was able to predict my every move.
Right, I say we limit it to a biome slice.
Sure.
And no mining or placing blocks.
On the outside, something like hide and seek was a friendly game between me and him. But secretly, it would allow me to understand his mind, which in turn would help me understand the prison. So, the rules of the game were simple. We would each pick a biome to hide in. Once the seeker found the hider, we would swap places, and whoever found the other person faster would win. Weefies and I agreed that I would hide first, so I picked the mangrove swamp biome, which arguably was the most dense biome that I could have picked. And it wasn't long until Weefies found me. How, bro? How?
Hello there.
How? And then it was Weefy's turn to hide.
Yeah.
If I was going to
Your
learn
turn.
anything about how he thought, it was from this. You chose the coral reef
Yeah.
out of all of the biomes?
Something wrong?
No. But something was wrong. No ordinary player who is trying to win in a game of hide and seek would pick this specific biome. After all, it had the least hiding places out of every other biome in the prison. This could
But what if Weefy's wasn't trying to win? He was trying to let you win so that you have some fun, some joy in victory. Enjoy the purpose, the valuable, the value, the meaning of fun with him as a friend, not as an enemy. Not as an enemy. Anyways, let's continue watching the video.
could only mean one thing. Weefy's knew that this game of hide and seek was a test, and as I headed off to go and try and find him, I knew that I had to be careful. Weefy's was trying to prove something. But then again, if I played my cards right, I could also learn a lot about who Weefy's was as a person. So I started looking around, and the first thing I noticed was how difficult it actually was to search underwater. Knowing that it wasn't the best use of my time, I knew that I would have to come back to that later. And since I wasted the next few minutes looking around different terrain, I realized that if I wanted to beat Weefy's time, I would need a different approach. I had to think like him. The house was obvious, almost too obvious in the way that it'd be a perfect mind game to play. But of course, it was empty. When I first built my house, I also noticed that there was a jungle temple at the back of the island, but once again, nobody was hiding in here. I spent the next few minutes boating around and searching every last bit of the biome that I could, but the more I searched, the more I realized that if Weefy's was hiding anywhere, it was in the water somehow. And that was when I noticed a small underwater cave. By this point, I had searched practically every other section of the biome, and although the chances that Weefy's was actually in here were very slim, I had to check.
Oh,
But that's when I saw it. There was a tiny entrance nestled in the back of the cave. However, in the rules, Weefy's himself had said that he wasn't going to break or place any blocks.
And no mining or placing blocks.
And if he was back there, that would be considered cheating since this little entrance obviously wasn't naturally generated. But this was Weefy's who we were talking about. I didn't know what extent he was taking this game to, and even though I was running out of air bubbles and also time, if Weefy's was back there, I needed to know. Yo,
hello
found
there.
you.
10-10. Not bad.
I thought the rules were no blocks.
What if it was no blocks during the game, not before the game?
Like you
Oh
couldn't-
yeah, no, I set this up a few days ago.
See?
And that's when it clicked. Once again, Weefy's had completely outsmarted me because the hide-and-seek game we had just played was a complete test. You see, if I had truly trusted Weefy's, I wouldn't have gone down to investigate the back of the cave. And the moment I did, it confirmed that I didn't trust him at all. And knowing that there wasn't much I could do now to earn back Weefy's trust, I gave up. Well, gave up wasn't the right term. Although I knew I couldn't outsmart Weefy's, I was hopeful that there was some part of him that still cared. But since there was nothing I could do about that besides wait, the two of us started turning this prison into our own world. We spent hours mapping out the entire area. We rebuilt and redesigned our Cherry Grove base, and we played all sorts of different games together. Days slowly turned into weeks.
And the unfortunate thing is, I don't think Parrots is able to see that. Weefy just want to have fun with you, just want to spend a nice memory with you, some memorable experience with you. Meanwhile, you is actively trying to up him, escape, kill him. He is trying to actively have fun. Keep this lighthearted, joyful, pleasant. Thank you so much, Riffy. I hate you, Carrot. Carrot, you are an asshole. Truly, you are a stubborn, selfish bastard, Parrot. You fail to stand in the shoes of others. You lack caring, mindful, thoughtful personality. You're not caring, you're not mindful, you're not thoughtful for other people, you're not considerate for other individuals. You don't care. You don't care.
And then
for
one day,
others.
I was exploring around the border of the prison when I stumbled across something. Something that didn't belong here.
Ah?
Hello?
Hello?
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Just like I had hoped for this entire time, Weefies had opened up an entrance into the wall of the prison to let us out. Or at least, that's what I thought.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The outside world. I'm surprised you didn't try and leave.
I mean, why would I? It's like better in here.
Even still.
Can I go over there?
Yeah. For all you know, there might be another wall out there.
Haha!
You see those dandelions?
Yeah.
You ever wonder, Parrot, how I knew about Mr. Cube?
About the dandelion that was planted in his cell?
Exactly.
You see, months ago, after capturing one of the assassins that Weefies had sent after me, we had locked them inside of a prison cell, giving them a dandelion as a decoration.
Actually, Jumper who gave the dandelions. So, it was back in, how to say, this is Escaping Paragon, the perfect Minecraft prison. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4? I think it's 4. Yeah, 4 videos ago. Literally months. So, yeah.
However, Weefy somehow knew about the dandelion before we had even given it to the assassin. It was still one of the greatest unanswered questions surrounding him. How he always managed to know things that he shouldn't.
It was Jumper, Parrot. I told her that if she dared go against what I had planned, I would reveal the identity of each and every one of her spies. I told you this earlier with the guards, that everyone has a price.
A blackmail.
Well, even more powerfully, everyone has something they care about. And if you can control that, you can control the person.
Which is more fucked up if you think about it. Jumper truly have a heart, care for all her spies. And you, Parrot, force Jumper to kill one of them. You are fucked up, Parrot. You force someone to kill. You force someone to kill for. You didn't really care about Jumper. You didn't really care about the unknown spy. But for Jumper, she cared for her spies. So much that the blackmail work. So much that the threat work. You are fucked up, Parrot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow.
Weefies, what is wrong?
That's why they work here 24/7. At every command. The guards are the fabric of this place, Parrot. Without them, this prison wouldn't function. And there's no force that would make them stray from their orders.
Sampa. Oh, okay. So right now it's 12:38 p.m. on the 13th of December 2025, lunchtime. Alright.
Because I have what they care about. Well, I guess we don't need this anymore, do we?
Yeah.
Here. You can fill the rest if you'd like.
Weefies? But for the first time in weeks, I had a plan. The guards. The more I thought about it, Weefies was right. The guards themselves obviously were the foundation of this prison, but they were also the biggest flaw as well. I couldn't believe that I hadn't realized this before. The guards were arguably weaker than Weefies and were way more likely to fall for a trap. And if I killed one of them, I could take all of their gear and just fly out of here. So, I got to work. If I wanted to kill one of them, I would need to once again stage a fake escape. But this time, the fake escape would lead to a trap. So, I picked a tree by the border of the prison and mined a tunnel about 50 blocks down. Following this, I started looking for and killing wandering traders, which have an 8.5% chance of dropping milk or an invisibility potion upon death. But even after days of this, I still had 0 luck. No, dude. Dude, I'm about to crash out, bro. I'm actually gonna crash out. Oh my gosh, dude. The statistical significance of this, bro, is actually like 0.001, bro. But eventually, I managed to get both a milk bucket and an invisibility potion. Oh my gosh. Thank God.
A chance is still a chance.
2 for 2? Are you serious? So, after grabbing some obsidian, I made my way back to the tunnel I had mined earlier. To any guard who was watching me, what I was about to do looked like an obvious escape attempt. But that's exactly what I needed them to think. And once I made it to the bottom of the tunnel, all I had to do was wait for a guard to fall for the trap.
Yo.
What?
Yo, Parrot.
Jumper!
Hello, Jumper.
But to my absolute surprise, this guard was no ordinary player. It was Jumper, one of my friends. You're the guard?
Yes, I'm the guard. It's me, Darapchu, and Leo, but... What, like, please... Don't leave, okay? We've been watching you, Weefies is... What? Stop, do not leave, stop. Weefies has...
Wait,
Weefies
Jumper.
is...
You have an
Yes.
elytra, right?
Yeah.
Wait, give me
yeah,
that.
I do. I can't let you leave. You're gonna just try and fly out with it.
Yeah, that's the
Parrot,
point.
The plot twist is everybody is trying to help Parrot, and this entire prison is not a prison. It's a mental institution, a hospital for him to recover. But that's the thing, a hospital and a prison. For everyone else, it's a hospital to help treat him, to help treat his illness, his psychotic illness. For him, he treated as a prison.
If you leave, all my spies' identities are getting leaked. You can't leave.
So you're just
Like,
gonna
if you
stay in this prison forever. And no matter how badly I wanted to escape this place, I couldn't kill Jumper, which meant Weefies was right. There was absolutely nothing that I could do about the situation.
I'm sorry. It's not ideal for us either.
So what are you gonna do after this? Go back to just being a guard? For the...
Yeah. Oh.
I see you finally met the guards. Well, properly. Jumper, you can leave. Your job is done. Come with me.
So what now?
You'll follow me.
Weefies, we can still leave. Like, you realize that, right? We can just climb over these walls and go back to spawn. Or even somewhere just far away from spawn.
Parrot, do you think I'm stupid? I gave up on you months ago. It's way too late for starting over. Do you not understand what I'm saying to you? You want to get out of here, Parrot. You have no intention of staying in this prison. I tried to convince you many times, yet you wouldn't budge. You just don't listen. You put yourself in danger for causes that only exist in your head. I know that no matter what I tell you, I can't change your mind.
By this point, I had tried everything. I had tried outsmarting Weefies. I had tried reasoning with him. I had even waited weeks, hoping for him to change, but nothing worked. And even though I knew that there was still some part of him that cared, he was too far gone to see it himself. Please.
Well, then follow me.
To where?
You'll see. Do you know the extent, Parrot, that I've been keeping an eye on you, that I've been tracking every item in your inventory? 1 oak boat, 1 dripstone, an enchanted diamond axe, 62 obsidian, 30 acacia logs, 5 torches, 25 carrots, a bucket,
What?
2
Bro is
enchanted
dedicated.
gold.
I had never seen anything like this before. I knew Weefies was smart, but this was an unparalleled level of intelligence.
Give me your inventory.
How about obsession? Unhealthy obsession. Toxic amount.
And I'll know if you kept anything.
There you go. Is that good?
An other side disc, Parrot. 7 planks, a shovel, and a boat. Drop it.
That's it? You're fine with everything I just gave you?
The spyglass.
I'll drop my item soon enough.
The spyglass!
Weefies, I'm gonna run out of food.
You have 7 hunger bars left, Parrot.
True.
Go up.
Weefies, we're back here? You gonna put me back on that platform again?
This is the final clean start, Parrot.
Weefies, I can't even sprint anymore.
Drop the block. Look, Parrot. All my armor. And the totem. So you know I'm serious.
Yeah, you are serious. There's still a spyglass!
What is this? Weefies, what is this?
It looks similar to the one from Mr. Cube, the redstone. It appeared back in. I got hunted by a Minecraft redstone genius. That one. I thought that place was destroyed.
Step on a pressure plate. It won't kill you. You will step on a pressure plate. You left me without a choice, Parrot. From this point on, if either of us steps off, if you try to break a block, the entire chamber blows up with us in it. I told you this prison was perfect, Parrot. I gave you a chance to live freely. And you wouldn't take it.
Spyglass.
You really have nothing on you?
I told you I'd start over. On the same footing as you. No items, nothing.
Weefies.
No. No.
I appreciate it.
You hold on to this.
Spyglass?
This is my prized spyglass. Like,
It is the legendary Talk no Jutsu from Naruto. You know, flashback no Jutsu from Naruto.
this thing, you don't understand. This thing means so much to me, bro. So if something happens to you, that spyglass is gone.
I mean, I appreciate it. It's all yours. Where did you get that? I tracked your entire inventory, Parrot. How did you get that?
Remember when I threw it off the top of the prison? I went back to pick it up after I tried to kill you.
He went back to retrieve it.
I don't know why I kept it. Maybe because it reminded me of like who you used to be.
I told you before. I killed that version of me, Parrot. I had to. Guards, please!
Leafies. You know what I've realized? I'm not smarter than you. I'm not. This prison, the only reason it's perfect is because of that exact reason. But you know the one difference between us?
What?
It's that I never lost hope in you. Every single day, for the past 3 weeks that I was inside of this prison, I thought that at some point, maybe, you'd snap out of it. And you'd realize that what you did was wrong and you'd let us both out. I don't want to do this. I really don't. I don't.
Fair point, fair point.
You kept on saying that you killed your past self to become who you are today,
It's a fair point.
but both of us know. You will deny it, but both of us know that there's some version of you deep down that wishes that you hadn't done this, that wishes that you hadn't faked your death, and that wishes that you didn't manipulate my friends and kill them, and do all these things to me, and wishes that they could go back. You know that. You're staring at me right now because you know that.
And you have the guts to say this yourself, Parrot. You force other people to become like that. Did you not know that? Your actions cause them to react that way. To push them to the limits. It takes two hands to clap. It takes two hands to clap, don't get me wrong. They are at fault as well. But Parrot, you are not blameless too?
Weefies, when I leave this place, when I get out of this prison, just know, even after all that you did, I'm not gonna remember you as the player who did all these horrible things. When people ask me about who Weefies was, I'm gonna remember you as the Weefies that I used to know. The Weefies that cared about other people and was kind to everyone. The Weefies that gave me the spyglass.
Give me back the spyglass.
Please,
Yes.
Parrot. Please. Give that to me before you hurt yourself.
It's all yours.
It will despawn. Despawn. The moment it despawns, pressure plate.
But realistically, there's nothing you can do alone that's better than something we can do as two people.
But thank you for being my friend.
Thank you for being a friend.
Anytime, dude.
Thank you. Thank you so much. No! Explode. Explode. Died. By parrot. GG. Look, this is a very sad, bitter ending. It is sad. Next video, watch a dialogue. That's it for this video from Parrot. Wifis have been there since the very start. Since video 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16, 17 videos. I can't believe I've been through all this. Well, it is a good... It was a bitter end. It was written quite profoundly. Much respect to the team behind these videos for giving it such a bitter, sad ending, but the real ending. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's very emotional. and I hope to see you in my next video. I'll be reacting more video from the Unstable SMP playlist from Pirate. Yeah, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more videos so to watch. So yeah, subscribe. Thank you.